A lawyer's LinkedIn profile may be subject to the advertising rules, and we may have an ethical obligation to periodically check our social media presence. At least our profile. My name is Stuart Teicher. I call myself the CLE Performer, and one of the programs I give deals with technology and ethics. And here we see in my latest threat assessment a big development that came down last year when it came to advertising and technology. Lots of lawyers have LinkedIn profiles, and isn't a LinkedIn profile the functional equivalent of an advertisement? Really, if you started a web page from scratch, you'd put on that web page all of the same things that you put on a LinkedIn profile. And if we know that web pages are advertisements and subject to the advertisement rules, shouldn't also our LinkedIn profiles be subject to those rules? In New York County, we see the answer is yes, apparently. New York County Lawyers Association Professional Ethics Committee, Formal Opinion 748 came down last year, and it said that a LinkedIn profile that contains only biographical information, such as a lawyer's education and work history, that does not constitute an attorney advertisement. However, a LinkedIn profile that includes subjective statements regarding an attorney's skills, areas of practice, endorsements or testimonials from clients or colleagues, that's likely to be considered attorney advertising. Makes sense. It's just like a web page, and therefore it also should be subject to the attorney advertising rules. Of course, it only comes out of New York, so it doesn't necessarily mean that it's binding on the whole country, but it's very good direction because it makes sense. But they said something else very important that I think also is commonsensical, but gives us good direction. It says, while we do not believe that attorneys are ethically obligated to review, monitor, and revise their LinkedIn sites on a daily or even weekly basis, there is a duty to review social networking sites and confirm their accuracy periodically at reasonable intervals. We now have, for the first time that I've seen, written in an opinion somewhere that lawyers have a duty to check their social media presence periodically. It, again, makes perfect sense. It certainly is common sense, but I don't know that many people are actually doing it periodically. I don't think that they've incorporated this into their practice. For lawyers and the professional development people who love them and care about them, we need to make sure that we incorporate this periodic review of our social media presence into our daily, weekly, periodic routine to ensure that no one's saying anything that we're going to get in trouble, that nothing's changed on the various sites that could get us into trouble, and that everything is accurate. My name is Stuart Teicher. I am the CLE Performer. I hope that this threat assessments help you stay out of trouble.